Howdy Doody, and hello, I'm back, welcome back to the channel, and we're out again. Good old Stainy Pants is still with us, Colin's with us, but Paul's still in the van at the minute. His knees are buggered this morning, so anyway, after last week's vlog, this one, these guys have been shown Malham Cove, but a different way to Malham Cove. We're not going through Malham, and we're not going up the bloody steps. This time we are going through the dry valley. I'll leave a link up here. The first time I did this, it must be nearly 2 years ago since I've been here, because it was one of the first vlogs I did. So, but I'll leave that link up here for you so you can have a nosy at this. But we've got some nice mood, nice mist forming as well at the minute. So if that mist just drops below the cove itself, we could have an inversion of such. And we're at sunrise. So if the sun breaks through, hitting the mist, we could have some epic conditions. It's the old fingers crossed, isn't it? It's all that wishful thinking. So yeah, come along and let's see what does actually happen around here. I'll show you getting to there from this side as well, because this side, it's off the beaten track, it's an easier route and saves going up the steps. So yeah, come along and see what happens this morning. Right, that's a little tricky section done there. With it being moist as well in the air, the limestone is absolutely lethal. So the top of the cove will be a bit slippy, even though it will be glistening. So yeah, but yeah, you basically just follow the wall round to the left and just keep going. We will come round to the corner and drop down some steps as well. Then that's the valley, that takes you all the way. But as we're going round here now, look, you've got the limestone wall coming down the gorge. Everything will probably take a couple of images on the way back of that. But yeah, as you get round this corner now, it just starts to open up. Right, as you come down that corner, this is where the epicness starts. As you start to cut through the valley. Look at this. These were 2 caves around here as well. I haven't been into, but if anyone fancies an explore, message below, bring it here. We could go for a little explore in one of these and see what's what with them. But they do look quite steep to get into. That's if you can get into them. But just on here, just being very careful, because obviously with it being limestone and wet, it's very slippy. So yeah, I'll put you back on, we'll get round the corner and you can have a nosy at what there is. But these breaks in the cloud as well, look. So hopefully we might get a bit of colour. So fingers crossed and all that. But that's why we do it, innit? The hope and anticipation. So yeah, I'll put it back on when we get a bit further on, because then it does open out quite nice. Just get to the end of the corner. Literally 2 minutes since I last spoke to you. We just follow this little path round. But there you go, look. See Stainy just appearing through the mist now, look. Just watching where he's going. But yeah, we are starting to get a bit of atmosphere coming now. But round here, this is just fantastic. But wait till we get to the corner. Because you get to the corner and the valley appears. That's a little taster. Because this does get very nice. So I'll try and capture Stainy's face as well when he sees it. Especially when we get to this corner, because there looks to be a bit of mist in the valley, hopefully. So, nearly at that corner now. There we go. Looking straight down. Just be careful on that slab, it's wet. There we go, all we do. We go around this corner, there's some steps coming down, then we follow the wall all the way. Don't you can see over there, not some low cloud or mist right in the valley, so yeah, this is looking nice. I think someone's excited. There we go. Oh, the little stile, and down into the dry valley. Well, I've just said to these two, be careful if you come down here, because with it being limestone, and it did rain through the night, limestone and the rain just do not mix. It makes it like ice, but they're not too bad. Once you get around the corner, little corner here to the start of the dry stone wall, you basically just follow the wall down, but it is going to be slippy, so you have been warned. As you can see there, we've got another cave just up there, but that one is inaccessible. The little trees we saw looking down, they're now above us, so yeah, so now we're at the bottom of the steps, the slippery steps, because they were bloody lethal. All we do now is just hug the wall all the way to the end, so just watch your footing as we go, but yeah, hug the wall and then the view will appear. Couple of cows there, look, just taking in the morning air. Not too far now. We've got past the minefield now. It's now just a flat walk all the way there. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can see this on the camera. We could have a mini inversion going on here. We could have mist in the valley. If this is the case, this could be something special. Because it is warm and it has been raining last night. So hopefully all that warm air is heating up the ground and it's coming up. This could be something special. This could be worthwhile, Staney. This could be worthwhile. So yeah, I think we've gone into speed 2. Oh, he's off, he's seen it. He's had his Weetabix this morning. Right, end of the path, bit of a navigation over some limestone and through the gap in the wall, and then you hit full on with the start of the limestone. So yeah, here we go. That's a few people do, unfortunately, take their lives up here because it's so high, but just be careful getting through this style. Obviously everything's made of limestone. With it being raining last night, it's very slippy. We are starting to get a bit of colour as well in the sky. A few breaks in this low cloud. So here we are, look. Start of the limestone pavement. Just hope there's still some of that mist down there. I can still see a little bit to the left hand side, but we'll soon find out when we get up here. Because this is going to be quite epic. There we go. All you Harry Potter fans, I'll show you when we get to the top. Wow. Just being still careful to make his way across. We do have mist in the valley. Fucking hell, we've got mist in the valley. It's all through the lone trees, everything. So, got all that in the distance over there. So yeah, this is well worth getting up. 4 o'clock alarm call. As you can see, all this limestone. Right peeps, we have got first shot in the bag. Basically making use of the leading lines. You can't really go wrong up here for leading lines. Because obviously all the limestone and everything, it's just absolutely in abundance. We have got mist over in the background. It hasn't formed in the valley as such like we thought. We just saw it all in the background there, but I think now I've got the initial shot, I'll go a bit closer to the edge just so you can get the tiers and that as well, looking down. Obviously the path leads you off into the distance, but I think I'm going to get the long lens on and try and get some of this mood as well. But yeah, I will make my way down there as well, because obviously we have some trees and stuff sticking out. Also, there's a couple of trees over at the far left hand side as well. But yeah, and we've got it all to ourselves. Just the three of us up here, which is absolutely amazing, because this place, if you come through the day, gets absolutely rammed. So, yep, first shot in the bag. I'll bob it up now for you. Right peeps, let me just darken that down a bit for you. There you go, that's roughly the composition. We've got 2 barns. I'm on bang on 200 mil. Got the first barn just here with the dry stone walls going on. Leads to the second barn, and then all that low lying mist as well. So yeah, I mean, there's even mist over there on the valley. So all these dry stone walls, intricate, twisting and winding, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. You're now getting layers in the mist as well. I didn't bring the big boy with me. I've only got the 200 mil, but the trees over in the distance there, you've got the mist, then another bank of trees. It is just layering, so just bear with me. I have got a time lapse going as well, so you're going to see it all. I need to get a few shots. Beats. We have had just a big bank of mist rise off that bank in there. I did get the shot, so I'll bob that up for you as well. Looks to be just appearing in the valley, just low cloud there. It'd be great if it came right up to these little barns. Them barns are just fantastic. The walls zigzagging your way through, that group of trees at left hand side as well. And then all that big bank of low cloud in the background. It's got it forming over there. It's just not forming in the valley at the minute, which would be ideal. I've got a few long shots with all the trees and stuff in the background there. So yeah, it's looking quite nice, is this? Well worth it. Get up early, get out. Even though we didn't want to get up this morning after yesterday, but yeah, this is fantastic. So, as I said at the minute, a few long shots at the moment. So I'll put them on now for you. And then we're going to start and try and work this limestone a little bit. To try and get something a little bit more different with the leading lines. We'll be looking for textures and stuff like that. So, and obviously them 2 trees, what are there? They're looking very inviting indeed. Right, let me just try and darken this down for you. There you go. There you go. That's through the viewfinder at the moment. We have got the road coming out of Malham, up to the trees, which are all getting layered and layered by this low-lying mist and fog and stuff. It is starting to just slightly go off a bit, but also we're getting a nice bit of colour in the sky now. Very subtly pink, but yeah, there's a few lawn trees on the horizon as well. There's a nice little peak coming over. It's a shame I don't have the the big lens on me because this would be ideal up here now. But yeah, this is, everywhere we look, there's just something different all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna get a few more. It's fully boots time. I'll put this one up for the time being because it is starting to swirl around as well now. There's a few trees opening up on there, so yeah. Let me go, we need to get these shots for you. Right peeps, we are still getting the atmosphere. It does look to be forming now, just behind this first little patch of trees just round here, which is where the barns is. Or barns are rather. Can't get my words out this morning, we're all getting a bit excited with all this. So, but we've got part of the path. What am I on here? Ooh, what, 120 mil, something like that? Got part of this path that leads you up. It does go to the left hand side unfortunately, but then you've got the barns, the zigzagging of the wall, we've got the little copse of trees, then the start to the layer off of the fog and stuff. But we have got another barn as well to the right hand side. That does actually work because that's got layers under the fog and everything as well. So yeah, as you can see, it is all passing round here and everything. So yeah, it does look, it is quite nice, is this? So I'll bob these two on for you. We are hoping for a bit of light to come across the valley and hit these barns. If it hits these barns, we've got the light on the subject and oh, that's the icing on the cake. And then we'll get back to the limestone. So yeah, turned into a rather atmospheric morning is this. So I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, please give us the old thumbs up. All helps the algorithm with the YouTube and all that. So yeah, I'll bob these images on now for you. Right peeps, switch to a portrait. We have had a lone tree in the background. Well, it's not a lone tree, but with the fog engulfing it, it was. You'll know what I mean because I'll put the image up next anyway. Had to use the APS-C mode on the Sony just to crop in that little bit further, obviously with only having 200 mil. But at the moment, got the two barns on a portrait, and it is, the fog is coming and going, but it is creating now a layered effect behind the back of the barns. And it is just, yeah, let me just adjust this exposure a bit 'cause it's starting to get a bit brighter now. But yeah, it is just working the same, it is getting better and better. But obviously the fog is coming a lot denser now. We're hoping it is going to come over. I don't think it will do, it is more or less in the distance. But it is creating a layer. Let me chew through the viewfinder. Let me just darken that down for a bit. There you go. That's the composition at the moment. See by then we've got the barns in the foreground, another barn in the midground, the dry stone walls, and then that layered fog effect. So yeah, I'll bob this one up now for you because we are absolutely filling his boots at the moment. Right peeps, after all that excitement, it is starting to peel off a bit now, is all this mist and fog. But I have moved round a touch, just to incorporate like a full view down here. I will probably go down and over to the side to get this sweeping arch coming round. But I've got these two trees, like I said we were going to do earlier. Got the two trees, roughly on the left hand third. Getting all this limestone at the top. I said, and the pathway leads you off into the distance. Still a bit of atmosphere in the background there. We are getting a touch of colour nothing major now. The sun is up, but it is all getting snubbed out over there. But yeah, just getting these 2 trees in. I might even try and get down there and go a bit lower and try and get the tree coming all the way out. But yeah, we'll work that anyway. But yeah, just being very careful where we go on this limestone. So I will probably mess around with 1 or 2 compositions around there as well, getting the lines and stuff as we go through. So yeah, up here as well, you've got all the backdrop as well. You can see the top of the valley that we walked through earlier. But yeah, just the vast space of this is absolutely fantastic. Right peeps, I've come a bit higher up now, just so you're getting the details of this limestone. I've done a vertical orientation just around this area because this area is really nice. Oh, it really is like fingers coming out and grabbing stuff. So taking into account this tree as well and the one on the right hand side. So I've done a vertical and a horizontal. I've just turned the camera around a little bit just so it looks down this side as well. I'm going to make my way over to that edge on the right hand side so you look down the whole cove and gives it all the full atmosphere of it really. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Head over to that side. As you can see, Staney's making the most of it. Just up here, I think he's thoroughly enjoying himself this morning. We have still got a touch of atmosphere in the background, so yeah, it's still happening. It's still happening this morning. So yeah, I'll bob these 2 on for you now. Right peeps, I've moved around a little bit now, just try and give you a bit more aspect to what this is actually like. So got a bit part of the wall coming in, got this limestone just here, the top of the limestone pavement, but part of the crag going round as well. Just so, I mean, it gives a nice layered effect, I must admit. But as always, if you've enjoyed this, please give us the old thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Hope you enjoy this lot and the final images. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.